The MSI MAG 32C6X is one of those monitors that instantly grabs attention, not because it's trying to be flashy, but because it focuses on what actually matters for gamers and everyday users. A 31.5-inch display is already a big canvas, and when you pair that with a 250Hz refresh rate, things start to feel seriously smooth. Right out of the box, the size is the first thing you notice. It's large enough to feel immersive, whether you're gaming, watching content, or just multitasking. The full HD resolution might sound basic on paper, but for a monitor pushing 250Hz, actually makes sense. You're trading ultra-high resolution for speed, and that speed is where this display really shines. Once you start using it, the smoothness becomes obvious immediately. Scrolling feels fluid, gameplay feels responsive, and if you're into competitive gaming, this is exactly the kind of upgrade that can make a difference. That 1 millisecond response time helps eliminate motion blur, so everything stays sharp even during fast action scenes. Adaptive sync is another big win here. Screen tearing is basically gone, and that means your games look cleaner and feel more stable. Whether you're playing fast-paced shooters or racing games, the experience feels consistent and controlled. Now, let's talk about the design. It's simple, clean, and practical. No unnecessary distractions. Just a solid black finish that fits into almost any setup. The bezels are relatively slim, which helps keep the focus on the screen. And since it's Visa mountable, you've got flexibility if you want to mount it or keep your desk minimal. Connectivity is also straightforward. You get HDMI, VGA, and DisplayPort options. So it works with pretty much any setup, whether it's a gaming PC, console, or even older hardware. That versatility is something a lot of people overlook, but it matters. There are built-in speakers too. They're not going to replace a dedicated sound system, but they're convenient for quick use, casual watching, or when you just don't want extra cables on your desk. HDR Ready is included. And while it's not going to compete with high-end HDR displays, it still adds a bit more depth and contrast compared to standard viewing. It's a nice bonus rather than a main selling point. The tilt adjustment is simple but useful. You can easily find a comfortable viewing angle without overcomplicating things. It's one of those small features that ends up making a big difference during long sessions. Now here's the real question. Who is this monitor for? If you're someone who values ultra-smooth performance, especially in competitive gaming, this is a strong option. The 250Hz refresh rate alone puts it in a category that prioritizes speed and responsiveness over everything else. On the other hand, if you're more into content creation or ultra-sharp visuals, you might want higher resolution. But for gaming and everyday use, this strikes a really solid balance. Overall, the MSI MAG 32C6X feels like a monitor designed with a clear purpose. Big screen, fast performance, reliable features, and no unnecessary extras driving up the cost. It delivers where it matters most. If you're thinking about upgrading your setup and want something that feels smooth, responsive, and immersive, this is definitely worth considering. If you want to grab this monitor, check out the link in the description below.